Hey YouTube, well it's summertime and we're using the pool. What we're going to do today is we are going to make ourselves our own little pool fountain. There we go. A couple of benefits. You get the nice little sound of the water splashing, but you also get cooling from it. A lot of people will talk about that cooling, you spray the water through the cool air and that cools the pool. No, it's evaporation. So what you need is a lot of water moving through the air, so that way the heat gets pulled into the air, leaves the water, yada yada yada. So let's get going and I'll show you the parts and what we did to make this thing. Okay, here I'm in the shop with the fountain. So to put the fountain into the pool, before you ever make it, you've got to take one of these little jets out that you've got, one of the return jets, okay, where you can direct the water. You got to take this assembly out of the pool. So you just unscrew your front housing here. That lets all this part come out. That's going to leave that part appearing. That will just unscrew out the side of your pump. Now I'm not a pump guy, I'm not a pool guy, so there may be some of these that don't unscrew. Everyone I've ever seen does, but just making that disclaimer. Okay, this has been in there for a long time most likely, so it's going to be snug. If it is, grab it with a pair of pliers, turn it about a quarter turn. That should get it loose enough where you can just take it and screw it right on out. This thread is 1.5 inches, so that's what sets the tone for making this entire thing. Everything here I picked up from Home Depot. This is 1.5 inches PVC Schedule 40 fitting. It's threaded on one side, smooth on the other. We're taking a 2-inch piece of 1.5 inch Schedule 40, inserting it in. There we're going to a 1.5 inch 90, and then I reduced all mine to 3/4 inch. You can drop this down to 1 inch if you want. 1/2 inch would be too small. So I have an 1.5 inch to 3/4 inch adapter, then a 3-inch length of 3/4 inch, 3/4 inch coupler. That allows me to take the whole thing apart, makes it easier for putting in and out of the pool. A 6-inch piece of 3/4 inch Schedule 40. This is going to depend on how high you want this fountain. I've got mine up about 4 to 5 inches above my high water level. So adjust this based on how high you want this to be. You're going to need a 3/4 inch 90. This is a 16-inch length of 3/4 Schedule 40 again, and then a 3/4 inch cap on the end. So as you can tell, all mine's just dry fit. Now for the spray, I tried a couple of different things. One, I tried a Dremel tool and I cut some grooves in it, okay, to see if I could get kind of a flat spray pattern out. Yeah, they did alright, but the drilled holes worked just as good. I used a 1/8 inch bit, and as you can see, I've got a bunch of holes in there. And what I did is I drilled them. There's 3 different levels, and each one is kind of drilled at a different angle so that the spray is not going parallel to each other. They're kind of fanned out. What that does is that gives you more surface area of the water rather than just have it all clumping together. It gives you much more area, it gives you much better sound, you get more contact with the air, so whatever cooling this will give your pool, you've just increased it by spreading that water out. Alright, so once you've got all your pieces, what you want to do is go out and screw this into your pool. Alright, screw that part into your pool, then test fit this 90 and make sure it's pointing straight towards the surface of the pool. If you glue it up in the shop and tighten this thing in, by the time you get it snug down, you could be off at an angle and then you're just kind of for naught. So go out, screw this in, slide your 90 on, mark it at a couple spots so you know where it's at, come back to the shop, and then glue it up. Okay? That way you don't have to try and take this apart or go buy some new pieces. To glue it up, get yourself some PVC primer. That's usually the purple stuff. And then get you some PVC cement. I'm not going to go into gluing the thing up. There's plenty of videos on that. There's a quick down and dirty how to make a fountain. All total, I've got enough pieces to make 2 of these, and it cost me 20 bucks at Home Depot. So there you go. Hope that helps you all out. Have a great day.